In my last video, I made a bold statement that the concept of a monthly budget is broken, and I claim to have a budget solution that can be used in any situation forever. So in today's video, I need to back that up.
He's got sheet smarts. Whoa. Spreadsheet smarts. Whoa.
Now, if there's one thing I believe in, it's my budget, because it's kept me out of financial trouble for nearly 20 years. The real challenge that I face is to keep you interested for long enough to understand why this budget is different from everything you've ever seen, and why you really need to use it. Today we're going to have a quick look at what this budget can do without getting too deep into the detail. If you're brand new to budgeting, there's going to be some unfamiliar concepts for you to get your head around, and I'll try and give you a quick overview of these as we move through the budget, and I'll revisit them properly in another video. So what makes my budget different from all the others? Well, to get straight to the point, it's the only one I know of where you can receive income monthly, fortnightly, and weekly and still keep track of your bank balance. Now, I know what you're thinking, who's getting paid monthly, 2 weekly, and weekly? But the answer is there's a lot of families out there when one person might be getting paid monthly, another one weekly, and maybe they're receiving support from the government, which comes in every 2 weeks. And having situations like this can make things really difficult in knowing when to do the grocery shop or when to put fuel in your car. And I know this because it's my life. I didn't create this budget for fun. I created it because I needed it. I spent all of my adult life feeling like I didn't have enough money, and I never felt comfortable spending money without tracking what's in my account. And the current economic climate around the world is only making things harder, not easier. So let's get in and I'll show you the key highlights of what this budget can do. So this is what the budget looks like when it's all set up. If you have a look here, in column D, we have dates running down the page, and we have a whole bunch of columns here with expenses in them, which we've set up earlier on a back sheet, and I'm going to show you how to do that another time. We have our opening balance and our income for each of these dates. We have a total of all of our expenses on each of these dates, and then what's remaining in our bank account once all the expenses are paid. So to put it simply, by each date here, we have an opening balance, we have what we're getting paid on that day, we have what comes out on that day, and what's left over. Super simple budgeting. The date, what we have in our account, what we're getting paid, what needs to come out of the account, and what's left over. It couldn't be any simpler. So we are already at the next level of budgeting because we're seeing what's happening by date, not just by month, by date. Now we can roll all of this up into a nice monthly budget report so that you can see everything you're going to get paid in the month, everything that's going to come out, and obviously what's left over. And this is really good for things like applying for bank loans, where you need to be able to tell the bank what you're spending on your living expenses every month. But what you need for your day-to-day finances is all right here on this page. Okay, so I can see why you may think that this is really complicated and difficult to maintain, but I want to show you why it's not by deleting the entire thing. It's all gone. I've just deleted the entire budget, but I can push reset auto rows and it all comes back. Now the reason why it's all coming back is because we've done the work in the background to make sure that this budget is as automated as possible to minimize the mistakes that you can make. Okay, so you've seen the absolute basics of what this budget can do, but now comes the fun part. We're going to build one together. So I'm going to link right here the video you need to watch to get started.
Build